ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवति पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्. Sloka 30 in Vishnu Sahasranama is ओजस्तेजोद्युधीधरः प्रकाशात्मा प्रतापनः रुद्धस्पष्टाक्षरो मन्द्र चन्द्रांशुर्भास्करद्युतिः. There are 8 namas in this shloka, and they are Ojas Tejo Dyudhidharah Prakashatma Prathapanah Riddhah Spashtaksharah Mantrah Chandramshuhu Bhaskaradyudihi. The first nama is Ojas Tejo Dyudhi Dharaha. It can be split into 4 words. Ojas, Tejas, Dyudhi Dharaha. Ojas means the strength that can be said as the pranic strength or the strength. The universal strength is the strength of Bhagavan. This entire strength of this Jagat is his strength. So the strength of Bhagavan is Ojas. Even in ordinary people, even in the all living beings, Ojas means their strength. Tejas means brilliance, brilliance of the intellect or the intelligence. It is the intelligence of Bhagavan is shining in all the living beings. Only human beings have the capability to reveal it or understand it. Even then, it is hidden by ignorance, so all cannot understand the intelligence of Bhagavan, but it is the intelligence of Bhagavan that is shining through all the beings in this entire Jagat. So that intelligence, that brilliance of that intellect, that is Tejas. Dyuti means it can mean radiance or all beauty also. If Bhagavan has a strength and intelligence or brilliance, then that is his duty, that is his beauty or radiance. So, Ojas means strength, Tejas means that brilliance, and duty means radiance. He is radiating all that. That's why he is so beautiful. We cannot imagine Bhagavan without beauty. Dhara means one who carries or one who has. So Bhagavan, Vishnu, he has Ojas, that is strength, Tejas, brilliance, Dyuti, radiance, and beauty. Oh, Bhagavan has Dyuti means radiance or beauty. Bhagavan has or Bhagavan carries strength, brilliance, and radiance or beauty. So that's the meaning of the first nama. The next nama is Prakashatma. Prakasha means effulgence, brightness. Bhagavan is the personification of brightness. So he is called the Prakashatma. And Bhagavan, he radiates that brightness. What all in this world has that brightness or radiance because of Bhagavan, that effulgence because of Bhagavan. One whose nature is radiance and brilliance is Prakashatma, and this meaning is supported by chapter 11, Sloka 12 in Bhagavad Gita. That Sloka, Sri Sanjaya, he explains, seeing that Vishwarupa of Bhagavan, first he says, then only Arjuna will explain. He says, Sri Sanjaya says, दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात् भासस्तस्य महात्मनः. That is, he is blazing just like how Sahasra, thousands of suns, if it blaze together on the sun, on the sky, duty means on the sky, on the open space of sky, at the same time, how will it be? Just imagine thousand suns blazing together in that open sky at the same time. What effulgence it will be! So that's why Sanjaya could see it, because he has that sage Vyasa gave him that Divya Drashti. But Arjuna cannot stand that effulgence, and he cannot completely see that effulgence. Just like thousand Surya, sun, blazing together in the sky at the same time. It's so effulgent. That's the Rupa of Bhagavan, the cosmic, when he showed Arjuna, Sri Arjuna, the cosmic form of his cosmic form, it was just like that. That's the exact meaning of Prakashatma. So much effulgence and radiance. The external radiance or brightness can reveal the external objects. For example, we can see all the objects. It reveals the brightness of sun, reveals all the objects. But this effulgence of Bhagavan, it reveals only our Atma. So that's the meaning of Prakashatma. And another meaning of Prakasha is well known, famous, popular. No doubt, Bhagavan is Prakashatma. Next nama, the third nama is Pratapanaha. Tapa means the heat, the tapa heat. Bhagavan Vishnu, in the form of that heat objects like sun, like stars, that gives both heat and brightness, he took that form, and so he is in that. He is called Pratapanaha. As the tapa, as the heat, he scorches this entire creation or this earth. Especially in the time of pralaya, the heat of Bhagavan or the tapa of Bhagavan or the fire, it consumes everything, and that's the meaning of Pratapanaha. Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya says, Bhagavan scorches the world in the form of his radiating manifestations like sun. So, in the time of pralaya, also he consumes everything in the form of fire, and our body temperature, the tapa of our body, he exists in us. It indicates that he exists in us, because without this tapa, this body cannot exist. So that is the Pratapanaha. As heat, he is existing in this world. And so he is called Pratapanaha. The next nama is Riddha. Ridh means, the root word Ridh means to increase or to prosper. Bhagavan Vishnu, his form is overflowing with dharma, vairagya and jnana. So it is just all this vairagya, jnana, and dharma, it prosper and it increase and it's overflowing in Bhagavan. That is his nature, and so he is called Riddha. And another shloka from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, shloka 40, it says that there is no end to my divine glories. Bhagavan says that there is no end to my divine glories. So that's the exact meaning of Riddha. And the next nama is Spashtaksharaha. Spashta means clear. Akshara means letter. What is the Spashtakshara? Spashtakshara in this Jagat is the Omkara. The Akshara Omkara is the Spashtakshara, and that is the form of Bhagavan. The sound Omkara is the primordial sound. That is the first sound that reverberated in this creation. And it is said as the Shabda of Brahman. That is why the Omkara is called the Shabda Rupa of Brahman. It is the Anahata Shabda. It reverberates in all beings in this creation. In deep meditation, we can realize it. It reverberates in this entire creation in a very subtle form. It is called the Nada Brahma, Anahata Shabda, Shabda Brahma. It is the Shabda of Brahma, that is the Omkara, and the letter of that Omkara is the Spashtakshara. So Bhagavan is that Omkara. He is Brahman, he is the Omkara. And so he is called Spashtakshara. The next nama is Mantraha. Mantra means, we all know mantras, and Bhagavan is the Rupa of the mantras of the Vedas, the Rig, Yajus, and Samaveda. He is the Rupa of the mantras, that is one interpretation. And another interpretation is, he can be known by mantras. That's why we do Nama Japa or repeat any mantras. When we concentrate on any mantra, that it reveals that deity or that attribute of that form, or when we repeat in with concentration on that any mantra, that reveals the truth. With that intention, if we repeat the mantras, it reveals the truth. Mantra itself is the subtle state of any form. Any form, it has its the subtle state of that form is that mantra. And for all the normal beings, ordinary beings, the subtle state of our form is our name. So that's why some rishis say, and in yoga also it is said that if we repeat our nama with concentration, then we can understand us better. So the nama or the sound or the mantra has so much power. It reveals what it is repeated. And mantra, the meaning of mantra itself is it protects one who repeats it. That's the meaning of mantra. It's manana. If we mentally repeat it, and the exact word given by the rishis is, if we repeat the mantra with concentration, with what attitude you repeat it, that will be revealed in our mind. So Bhagavan is that mantra. If we chant the nama of Bhagavan, Om Namo Narayana, or any other nama or mantra of Bhagavan, then we can understand his nature. He can be known by the mantra, and so he is called mantra. If we chant the nama of any deity, then the form of that deity becomes clear in our mind. So that's the meaning of mantra. Bhagavan Vishnu can be known by mantra, and so he is called mantra, and he is the Rupa of mantra. The next nama is Chandramshuhu. Chandra means the moon, Amshu means the cool rays radiating from the moon. And Acharya explains, one who gives happiness to the devotees like the cool rays of the moon by removing the heat of samsara in them. He is Chandramshu. Who else than Bhagavan Vishnu? So that's the meaning of this Nama Chandramshu. He pacifies the agitated minds, and we are so much agitated, and sometimes if you are too much agitated, then we will not have the mind to worship Bhagavan even. But when we are a little bit calm, after that so much of your agitation, if we become a little bit calm, then when we meditate on the Nama of Bhagavan, then it just cools our mind. So that's the meaning of the Nama. Chandramshuku, he pacifies the agitated minds. The next Nama and the last Nama in this shloka is Bhaskara Dhyutihi. Bhaskara means sun. Dhyutihi means Dhyuti means brightness. Bhaskara Dhyuti means he shines like the sun. And Acharya says, Bhaskara Dhyuti sa dharmyat Bhaskara Dhyutihi. That is, his brilliance is like the effulgence of the sun. And another meaning is the brightness of the sun itself is the brightness of Bhagavan. And a very famous shloka which is often repeated in many explanation. That is a mantra that is from, it is repeated in the Mundaka Upanishad, Kathopanishad, and I'm reading this, the same mantra from the Svetasvatara Upanishad, that is a chapter 6, mantra 14 says, Na tatra suryo bhati. There in Brahman, the Surya, the sun doesn't have light, brightness. Na chandra taraham, not even Chandra, that is the moon or the stars. Nema vidyudho bhanti, there not even lightning has that shining or that brightness. Bhanti kudhoyam agnihi. Then how? What to tell about the fire? There the sun doesn't shine, the stars doesn't shine, the moon doesn't shine. Then what to tell about the Agni? Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. He shines first and everything shines after it. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhatihi. Because of this, because of him, everything else shines here. By his light alone, all these objects shine. So this is a very often quoted mantra in many occasions and many places. So he is the first brightness and light, and everything shines after him. So that's the exact meaning of Bhaskara today. So that's the meaning of this 8 namas in this shloka 30 of Vishnu Sahasranama. The summary of this shloka is Bhagavan Vishnu, carries, or he has strength, brilliance, and radiance and beauty. He is that effulgent Swarupa itself, and he is the heat of this creation. He scorches this creation by his tapa, and Riddha, he is filled with dharma, jnana, and vairagya. And Bhagavan Vishnu is the Omkara Swarupa, and he can be known by mantras. He pacifies the agitated minds by his cool rays like the Chandra, and he gives brightness even for the sun, and or he shines like the sun in his creation. Many namas in this shloka are related to the brilliance and the brightness of Bhagavan. So that's the meaning of this shloka 13 Vishnu Sahasranama. I will continue with the rest of the shlokas in Vishnu Sahasranama in my next video. Kayena vacha manasyendriyairva buddhyatmana va prakrute swabhavat करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायते समर्पयामि ॐ तत्सत्